to finish up chapter 34, talking about spherical mirrors. Now, we're going to do something similar that we did previously with concave lenses and convex lenses. What I want you to get, though, is really everything I'm going to say for the next however many minutes this video is, I've already said. I basically just said it for lenses. So here's what I want you to get from this, and I'll show you at the very beginning, that a concave mirror acts as a folded over convex lens. And a convex mirror acts as a folded over concave lens. What do I mean by folded over? Some of you may like pizza. I like pizza. And some of you may like other Italian foods. There's lasagna, I'm sorry. There's spaghetti. There's pasta. Primavera. And there's also something called strombolis. Strombolis, I'm not Italian, I hope this is right. But basically, from my understanding, a stromboli is just a piece of pizza folded over. So you take a piece of pizza, you fold it over, and you kind of seal the edges and you cook it. But if you think about it, that piece of pizza here, it's not cut. It would be more like a rectangular piece of pizza, right? And you fold it over and clip down the edges. It's just like eating a regular pizza, except it's just been kind of smashed together in the middle. Well, these ray diagrams that we're going to use for a concave mirror and a convex mirror are basically the ray diagrams for a convex lens. But I'm going to take this side over here that we would normally do, and I'm going to fold it over so everything tends to be on this side. And the stuff I would do for a convex mirror is going to basically be a concave lens. But it's going to be, everything over here is folded over on the other side. Why? It's a mirror. Light can't transmit through it. Light still acts the same way. Properties of light still hold. The model is still valid. So those special rays I told you about are still going to be valid. They're just going to now work for a mirror, something you can't go through. It reflects back. Now these are spherical mirrors. Some mirrors are not spherical. There's actually things called spherical aberrations. I think we'll talk about that next chapter. Bottom line is, for this model, spherical mirrors work. Now what's a spherical mirror? The curvature is like a sphere. If you had a sphere, you cut a slice of it off and you took part of it out, like an end part of it, like a pumpkin, like the top of the pumpkin that you use for the handle. But assuming now it's a metal sphere, and you cut it, and then you illuminate this front and polished it really, really good here, it would focus back towards you. That would be a concave mirror. Now, if you want to, you have concave mirrors at your house. They're not spherical, but you have concave mirrors. And hopefully they're nice and polished. Do you know what that is? Wow. Look at all those hands going up. No, this is all virtual, so there's not hands going up. I'm just pretending. It's a spoon. Spoons at your house. I know you guys are doing dishes a whole lot more than you wish you had to right now, because my boys are hating dirty dishes. You know, I tell them stuff like that. About that same voice, actually, at times. But, you know, they do the dishes, And, you know, one of the boys will get them out and look at it. This ain't dirty. Put it back in. One of them just, I don't care. Just throw it in the thing that holds the silverware, right? Then he gets out. Boy, this spoon's not very clean. Somebody didn't do a good job cleaning it. Duh, you got it out of the dishwasher. But if you think about it, that spoon, nice and polished, is a concave mirror. And the properties you can see of a concave mirror, you can use with a spoon. And I will tell you this, stuff I'm going to do a little bit, if you want to check it out, you can use your eye to see those images. You can take a spoon, take it close, go out. And when you don't see an image at all, when it goes out a little bit, right about here for most spoons, that's actually going to be the focal length of that spoon. If you're really close, that's going to be a virtual image you're going to see. When it's further out, you're going to see an inverted image. That's going to be a real image you'll see. But it's forming on your eyeball there. It's either forming on your eye, on your retina, or it's actually, our eyes are projecting it out, and that's when you see it real close, and you see an upright image. If you notice, for single lenses, if the image is upright, it's always virtual. For single lenses or mirrors, if the image is inverted, it's always going to be real. Okay? Those are some of the basic things, patterns you come out with. So this is what we're going to do. Concave mirror acts as a folded over convex lens. Convex mirrors acts as a folded over concave lens. So get that symmetry. Think of Italian strombolis folding over. Physically think of that in your mind with these ray diagrams, and hopefully it will make it a little bit easier in what we're going to do. All right, let's look at concave mirrors. Now here I'm going to do this on this side. That basically means you can't get past it. It's a barrier, okay? We're going to draw in the optical axis here. And what we assume is the lens axis now is that this would be the mirror axis. We're not going to take our lines and rays that come off actually on the actual curvature of it. We really don't know. We're assuming by spherical you can just set it up like this. But this is what actually would be there. We're going to base it off this mirror axis. Again, this is the optical axis. And let's put in a person right here. Oh, that's the bad one. I'm going to chunk it. Ah, missed. Still sitting on the table over there. Let's find that other green one. I think it's right here. There we go. Here's our person. Who is this person going to be? Let's make this person Angel. This is going to be Angel. And what does she have every day in class on her face? A frown. But Angel likes doing optics. So you know what? When she comes to class, this frown has been turned upside down. Okay? So now Angel's happy. So she likes doing this stuff. Right, Angel? Right. Okay. Let's put the focal length right about here. But this is the focal length. And we said another time we can put it on both sides. We can put it on both sides here. Maybe we'll need it, maybe we won't. So I'm going to put this over here. So that's right about... now I'm going to dot this on this side because it's not really there. Okay. All right. Let's use our three special rays. First one's going to go in, straight in to the lens, or in this case the mirror. Back. And this is going to be back through the focal point. So it's going to be back through here. Damn, that's good free-handed. Yes. The next one would go through the center of it and not be refracted. Well, if we think of mirrors, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, because that's what we have to do everything with a mirror. Snell's law is valid for lenses. Here it's angle of incidence equals angle of reflection. If I draw this straight into this point, is it going to change the angle that it came into? And of course, no. And since this is basically flat, this angle in is going to be that angle out. And what I like to do to help me draw these diagrams, what I'll do is I'll put a little mark here. So that lets me know kind of where the top of the person is if they were upside down. That gives me that symmetry. I already got it across. So it's probably going to form a real image. So let's look at the third one. That's the second, first. It would be in through the focal length, out, parallel to the optical axis, and this is going to be reflected back. That angle right there would actually reflect it back through. So I'm going to draw this one straight out. And dagnabbit, hog mollies. Look what I got right there. I'll put it kind of in the center of those three where they all cross. I have got Angel's an image of upside down. She's still happy too, because this is easy. She can do the other stuff. So they cross, so the image is real. It's inverted, she's upside down. And it's magnified. This would be your object distance. Way out here would be your image distance. Well, here would be your image distance. Ha-ha! It's just like before. Now, if you take it, you can think of folding this over here, like that. And you would have a convex lens. Cool beaners. It works. And if you take a spoon, you can actually, when you see yourself upside down and slightly inverted, you know you're just your eyes a little bit past that focal length there. Interesting. Now, do you think, since this is just a folded over stromboli of a convex lens, could a equation that we use for the convex lens to find object distance, image distance, or focal length if we have the object and image distance, do you think we can use that same equation? And the same equation is valid. It's valid. It checks. So we would use that to actually physically, to calculate and determine where we have two, we can find the other one. Huh. Easy peasy lemon squeezies. But let's do a little bit more difficult. Might be a little tray difficile. Nah, just an bit difficile. Okay, we're going to leave Angel at the same spot. We have the same object distance. And we're going to do the same thing. Excuse me, we're going to change the object distance. Not bad. We're going to move Angel a little bit closer. She's going to be inside. I'm going to make her a little bigger because I know what the answer is. Angel, you just grew about a little bit. Now you're even happier. Now she's getting taller. Angel can play basketball now. She's definitely an athlete. Make the focal here this time. Just makes our what we're going to be doing here in a minute easier. Okay? So there's that. That right there. Okay. So do the same thing. Let's find where the image of Angel is formed, and whether she's upside down, virtual, real, whatever, or magnified. Alright? Special rays in, back through the focal point. Dang, I'm good at doing that free-handed. Yes. Next one, back out like that. That's not looking good. Let's do the next one. Through the focal point. Now she's inside the focal point here, so it still has to be as if it came from this focal point. So let's draw it in as if it came from that focal point. So we're going to make this one dotted because it's not real. So we're going to have the light coming up like this, and it's going to reflect out straight. Dang it, it went through my title. How did I have that happen? Do these light rays converge? No. It'll let form a real image? No. Might form a virtual image. We don't know yet. Now, if it doesn't form a real image, we have to think, where would our eye see this image at? Is our eye going to be behind the mirror? Not unless it's a little spooky, if you know what I'm talking about. It can't be behind the mirror. It's going to be in front of the mirror. So where's the all-seeing eye of Sauron? It's going to be here. So what does this all-seeing eye do to the rays? Does the all-seeing eye of Sauron, he may be bad and evil, but he doesn't know those rays got reflected. So he's going to take each one of these rays and extend them. So let's extend this ray back. Let's extend this ray back. Let's extend this ray back. Well, one crosses here, there, and there. Let's kind of do it right about here. I did that free-handed, so maybe it wasn't as good as I thought on this side. Actually, that one kind of got cockeyed up. It should be back here. You know, dang it, Jeremy got me all messed up on this. There we go. See? I knew they crossed there all the whole time. So now we have a place where they cross. Now, it's not really there, so I can't really draw in her picture of Angel, but Angel is. She's definitely happy there. Angel got, giant man, or giant woman, or wasp, or whatever you want to go with the marbles and stuffs. She looks big. So that image that you get formed there is formed by the eye, so it's virtual. It's not real, it's virtual. It's upright, definitely upright, and upright and virtual kind of go together for single lens or mirror systems, and it's definitely magnified. Now, remember we talked about magnification, not just height, it's related to distances as well. Because in this case now, this is going to be your object distance, but this is going to be your image distance. Now, I will tell you, when you have virtual images, and I mentioned a little bit in the previous one, that image distance, if it's virtual, is going to be negative. It is going to be negative when you have a virtual image. Okay? Make sure you put that in this equation, or it's not going to work right. Now you could put it, if you knew the focal length and the object, you need to find the image. If it comes out to be negative, that also tells you you have a virtual image. Okay? But for mirrors, that means the image distance, if you do the ray diagram for it, it's going to be on the other side. It's going to be on the other side. And, you could make the argument, the guys at the doors, he knew ray diagrams for spherical mirrors. Because he knew that if the image, that person was inside the focal length for a spherical concave mirror, that image break on through to the other side. Break on through. Break on through. And be formed behind the mirror. So that's when that spoon's really close to you, and you see a large upright image of yourself, of your eye or nose or whatever you got there. That's how it's formed. Okay? And there's something similar to this that's formed when you're inside the focal length of a convex mirror, convex lens. There's a similar setup that happens, but I'm not going to do that one for you per se. I do want to look at divergent lenses next. So any questions? We all good? I think we're good. Alright. Let's now look at a erase most of this because I want to do a diverging mirror. So a diverging mirror would look something like that. It's the back side of that spoon, if you want to think of it. It's nice and shiny. It bulges towards you. Now this again is this will be the mirror axis. And with ray tracing, we don't take into account that curvature. Now of course you could do similar to what we did with the lens maker's equation. There would be a mirror maker equation for it. There's a relationship, it's actually pretty simple there. The book goes over it. I will tell you though, most people don't make spherical mirrors, they make parabolic mirrors. Because you have a nicer, cleaner image formed. And I'll just say that if you're making, especially for telescopes, that's a really direct application for very extremely precise mirrors, and especially the big ones that we use. Of course, you guys know that we can use telescopes and mirrors on those telescopes. We can image something. You can image things 200 miles above us, and you can see, inch or two resolution on there. They don't talk about that capability, but it's there. There's an old story about one of the space shuttles, and they worried about if they had a gap in there after Columbia disintegrated, they were worried it might happen on another one, and there's a story about that sometimes, if you want to check that out. They didn't use a telescope. It wasn't released that they used a telescope to look at it, but okay. So here's the optical axis. This is going to push back this way. Remember, it's a diverging mirror, so it's going to spread light apart. Let's put a person here. Who can this person be? You know what we call it all. Evan. I haven't called Evan in a while. This is Evan. Evan's his normal chill self. So a little bit of a smile, not much, because everything's nothing against Evan. He's so chill. All right. The focal length, we're going to say, is right about here, and we'll put one on the other side. But we know, that's a barrier there. All right. Similar to a concave mirror, concave lens, but now we have a convex mirror. It's folded over. So if we use that folded over technique, we're going to know that if light comes straight in, we normally say through the focal point. But this is going to be reflected, so it's going to go back this way. It's not going to go through the center because it spreads them out. It's going to act as if it came from this focal point. So it's going to act like it came from there. Okay. Let's take this one straight in here. Again, it's a flat, so it's going to go out at the same angle. Jeez Louise, that wasn't the same angle. This here, that there. That's closer to the same angle. And this one's going to go, remember we got to use principal reversibility on it, in through the focal point, and how's it going to go out? How's it going to go out? Well, if it would come out here, this one is going in, this one comes out that way. And let me make sure it's something quick here. something. I'm sorry, I forgot. My apologies. To make this principle of reversibility work, and I just forgot, it has to act like it came from this spot here. So, have it go in like it's going to go to this. And as it comes out, it's going to go out parallel. It's going to go out parallel. I'm sorry, I'm having a paper lock today. Okay. Those three rays, are they coming together? No, they're not. I've learned when it beeps on me like that, it doesn't let me do a continuous movement. So, let's do this. Let's extend, put the eye right here. None of them are coming together. All-seeing eye, blah, 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 blah. Insert your Lord of the Rings joke there. And let's extend these rays. Here, here. And if you extend these rays back, when one crosses there, one crosses there, they cross, in fact, they're really good, they cross right about here. And what do you have? You see a smaller version of the chill heaven. And I need to put him dotted because he's not really there. It's a virtual image. So, there we go. So in this case then, this would be your object distance. This is your image distance, and since it's just going to be negative because it's a virtual image, it's definitely virtual. It's upright, and it is reduced. Now, I didn't put this one inside here. I'll let you figure it. Maybe you'll have to do that if you look that up or something if you need. But again, the three rays, going in straight, act like it came from the focal point, goes in the middle, comes out, same angle of incidence, angle of reflections, angle in, angle out. This one goes in like it's coming from the focal point, and it gets going out, straight out, parallel. Okay? And if I'd done that nice to scale that all three would have intersected in about the same point, I didn't. That's one reason I drew it a little larger, because I knew it'd form over here. That can get kind of messy, so sometimes you got to draw that kind of big and get good precision on it. Or just use rulers and stuff, because you can notice I cut that angle up. I really should have made that and go back further. And that one, yeah, I bit that one a little too much. That one's really going up here. So, does the equation work? 1 over focal length equals 1 over the image distance plus 1 over the object distance. It's still valid. Use that. That's how you find. That's about the image properties. That's how you find where the focal length, the object, where the image is at. And I will just say real quickly, the focal length, in this case for this, the focal length is equal to the radius divided by 2. This is the radius of curvature for a spherical lens. Sometimes you'll see an R added to this. You'll see a focal length and an R out here, twice as far out for radius of curvature. On some of the stuff you may look at when you look at ray diagrams, that R just means radius of curvature. So if you know you've got the radius for the spherical lens is 20 millimeters, that the focal length will be at half of that, will be at 10 millimeters. Okay. They use an endoscope as an example. That's a little much. Just be able to analyze concave mirrors, convex mirrors, convex lenses, concave lenses, and that will work for the test.